Hi everybody, I'm Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you have not been here before, thanks for finding me. I want to apologize right now for my sound. I don't know I think my new cat actually attacked my microphone. Something's wrong with it. So it's a little off. Also, I've been gone for a while, so we'll talk about that later. But today is just like a get ready with me. I'm getting ready for work. I was just going to talk about a few things. And just kind of explain why I hadn't been here for the last week. So if you care to either get ready with me or listen to me ramble, you're more than welcome. If not, I will have an unboxing coming up in the next few days. Look out for that. And always like, subscribe, and comment if you like the content, and it really, really helps me out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my get ready with me. I'm looking pretty rough. I've been exhausted lately. So I'm using the Jeffree Star. This is the peach. I've been using this because my dark circles have been so bad. It helps underneath my concealer. So, anywho, I have been working. So my restaurant is having problems with staffing because everybody is on unemployment still, and COVID, and just everything. I work in a restaurant. So we are closing at 4 now. I'm a waitress who works the night shift, so I've had to start going in early and then staying until 4 so I can get half the hours I normally would, which sucks, but I mean, at least I'm working. And then on top of that, we're short-staffed anyway, so when I am there, we're doing like a lot of work. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Dose of Colors Concealer in Light Medium, number 12. But, yeah, it's been a lot. Sometimes we don't even have a cook. It's after like 2, and morning shift is light as well. Like, there's not a ton of morning shift. There's enough, but not really enough, if that makes sense. If you've served before, you know that a restaurant doesn't work very well if you're missing people in the back. Like, it's a domino effect. So because we're missing so many people, everybody is struggling, no matter where in the restaurant you are positioned or working. But anywho, so I've been dealing with all of that business, which also like kind of hurts my funds. And I'm gonna go in with more of that Dose up here in a lifting motion. And it's just been a little bit stressful. On top of that, the girls have started cheer, which adds another like financial burden, but I'm glad that the kids are getting to go back to cheer. The place we go is super careful. They don't let parents, like, I can't go in and watch. I have to watch them outside in the windows because of COVID, which is fine, and I prefer it that way. Whatever continues to keep my children safe. But I felt like it was time for them to start doing a few things. My family with the lupus, the emphysema, the lung disease, all of those people are safely vaccinated. So I'm vaccinated, my husband's vaccinated. So we have decided that we can kind of start doing some things. Like, we're still not doing that much. But I was so like tight about not doing anything at all that, I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender 3.3 Bounce Foundation. But that just going to cheer once or twice a week, and maybe the zoo here and there is like doing things. So we're going to try to take a vacation, and we're going to stay at an Airbnb on the beach. And, just try to be careful. Okay, sorry, with the mic, you might hear the kids. So, I apologize. But, other than that, our schedule's just gotten busier and different. And then we have had a family member pass away, our little bunny. And then we had our new cat. So, it's been a lot of different transitions and changings. I will say that after losing my rabbit, and I've lost other animals, that if you don't follow the YouTube drama, I mean, that's good because it's really ridiculous. I'm going to go in with C5.5, the concealer by Jeffree Star, on top of my foundation and my other concealer, which is slightly darker. And this seems to brighten up the area better for me. But if you're not following the drama, there is a YouTuber whose husband and her, they're both YouTubers, decided to put down a dog because he was aggressive towards their baby, which I understand. Being scared for your child, but there's problems with their story or their reasoning. First of all, this had been happening on and off, like the baby had messed with it before multiple times. So I feel like then that's where you put up gates and boundaries and you keep them separated. I also feel like they could have gotten training a long time ago. They have money, they have funds. If not train rather than put down, they could have easily have rehomed. The dog was beautiful. I saw pictures, beautiful. And I really feel like I just don't understand why that was their first go-to. I'm going to tell you a story about a dog my husband had before we had kids. And she is a pit bull. She's the sweetest dog ever. She has bad hips. And I was at work and we let my husband's cousin babysit for the first time ever. And my daughter was a little older than 1 at the time, and she had slid or jumped off the couch. Why this person wasn't like looking at the moment, and my daughter landed on the dog's bad hips. Now, this dog is sweet as can be, but turned around and bit my daughter's face. I actually gave her a few puncture wounds and blackened her eye. So, I was pissed. I was mad. I was ready. I just told my husband to get rid of the dog. I don't want to see the dog. I want the dog out. But after a few hours, I realized that it was not the dog's fault. The dog could have done so much more damage. The dog just reacted. Okay. I still did not feel comfortable with my children because I was pregnant, or I had just had a baby at the time. So I had a smaller child, and then I had my daughter who had gotten bitten, who was a little older than 1. But anyways, knowing that the dog had pain and issues made the decision to rehome the dog to a calmer environment easy. So that's what we did. We rehomed the dog to a calmer, I'm just going to conceal again, guys, to a calmer area. That is all we did. We rehomed the dog to it was actually my mother-in-law, and we rehomed her there, and the babies have been around her since, but not often now that they're older. They're allowed around her. They're more careful. It's just, you do what's best for the dog and the child, and there's no reason to put a dog down for that. There's, especially the fact that, like I said, when Austin got bit at first, and I freaked out. We took her to the emergency room. I was freaking out. I wanted the dog gone. I was pissed. I was so mad. But after a few hours, I realized it was not just the dog's fault. The dog reacted. Somebody jumped on its bad legs or bothered it, or you know what I mean? Was in its space. And it's our job to keep them, keep the children, the babies out of the dog's space if they don't know better. The fact that this family, thought about it and, scheduled a woman to come to their house to euthanize this dog just blows my mind. You thought about it. You had time to change your mind. It's not like you, in the spur of the moment, you're like, I'm taking this dog. We're getting rid of it right now. And from what everything said, the bite on the child was not even that bad. My daughter ended up having surgery because she had a skin tag on her nose, and it just happened that the dog, I'm going to use my Jeffree Star powder in beige. It just so happened that the dog had bit into the skin tag that was directly on her nose and caused the skin tag to start growing at an alarming rate. which is weird. It was just a by chance type of thing. She would not have needed surgery just from the dog bites alone. If it wasn't for that skin tag, she wouldn't have needed the surgery. She had to have the surgery to get the skin tag removed because of the dog bite, but it really wasn't because like the dog messed up her face or anything like that. But yeah, so the fact that they decided that was what they were going to do is just to put the dog down without like trying to do anything else just freaking blows my mind. It's awful and disgusting, and the worst part about it is they did an Instagram like photo shoot with this dog and this baby side by side. Like, this dog is so horrible. You are literally about to have it euthanized. Like, you've already scheduled it. Like, this is your goodbye photo shoot. Like, who does that anyways? And you're putting your child right next to this aggressive dog that you have to put down. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm going to use Physicians Formula, the bronzer, the butter bronzer, Maru. And I'm just going to place it on my face. But yeah, I don't usually like bring up a lot of stuff that's going on. Like, I'm not a drama channel. I just don't usually talk about those kind of things. I don't know. I just feel like y'all aren't interested. I watch it sometimes, but I never comment on it. But I just couldn't not comment, especially from my own experience. Like, I've been through a worse experience, and there's with a similar breed, and it's not the breed's fault. That's another thing. It pisses me off that, like, they try to act like it was the dog's fault for being a type of terrier or whatever. That, no. There's no such thing as, like, bad dogs. I guess technically the dogs are stronger or, like, able to do more damage if they're brought up that way. But dogs aren't just mean to be mean. They're not. Unless you make them that way. It makes me mad because our dog, she's at our mother-in-law's house. Like I said, we rehomed her, but she's sweetest. She's scared of, like, if a plastic bag falls and, like, it startles her, like, and she's a pit bull, and she's literally the sweetest dog you would ever meet. And the fact that they, like, tried to make it seem like this dog is terrible because of its breed is ridiculous and stupid. So that was my rant for today. So other than that, I don't have too much to talk about. I'm using the Skin Lights by Revlon, and this is in the color 201. But I will say that I will try to be more consistent with my posting and hopefully not have any more problems and get a new mic and all that. But really other things that I'm going to use this INT Cosmetics lip oil. I've been watching a lot of true crime, which I guess is good because it kind of makes you aware of things. But it makes you, like, paranoid. I've been watching a lot of, there's this girl named Eleanor on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever watched her. She's fantastic. I enjoy every single one of her videos. And I've been binge watching, which is kind of, like, not probably okay because it's a lot of craziness. But it's enjoyable to me. You know, I haven't used this palette in so long. I'm going to go ahead and use it. It's my Naked Urban Decay Honey. And, like, it's been so long. My husband got me this palette. It was one of my first, like, real palettes. And he got it for me. And I was so excited. All right. So, I'm going to go in with some of this, like, lighter transition shade. But I've been watching all the true crime, so I've been kind of paranoid. I will say in our neighborhood, we've been having a lot of, like, car break-ins and stuff. Like, a lot of people are having money issues, and they are going out and going through cars or even stealing cars. And I don't live in a bad area. Like, I honestly live in, like, a nice area. Not, like, the nicest, but a pretty nice area. It's known to have, like, a lot of, like, not a lot of problems. I don't know, but so we've been having all these issues lately. And then like I don't know, not too far away, like a mile away, there was a carjacking. This woman was carjacked, and that's like just kind of frightening. Just because people are getting so desperate. Desperate people do crazy, stupid, and scary things, and I don't want to be in the crossfire of anybody like that. So it's probably the best thing that I'm not, I'm just using a little deeper shade. It's probably better that I'm not doing too much right now, just because people are crazy. Wait till people are less desperate and the COVID is like, I don't know, better. If that's, you know, how long that's going to take, I don't know. All right, so then I'm going to go into the Sting, which is this like darkest brown. But yeah, I'm just trying my best to let the girls do a few things, but not all the things. We're still kind of just being careful. Oh my Lord. I'll take this brush and blend this out. All right. And then I'm going to take one of these shimmers. I guess I really like this honey color. Like, it's dug into. I guess I'm going to take it just to see why I liked it so much. Oh, it is gold. All right. Very gold. I didn't know. I told you I haven't used this in so long. I will say it's kind of a little dry, but it still works fantastic. It is so pretty. Well, this is what happens when you have so many palettes. You're like, oh, surprise. If you all, I was thinking about doing another palette video because people were asking me, and I didn't know if people were going to be interested. So if you would be, I'll do like another palette video. I plan on doing like a get ready with me using some of the Jeffree Star palettes that I've gotten. And I just took that dark brown underneath my eyes. And then I think I'm going to maybe do one like showing like my favorite palettes and my least favorite and all that. There is this hair on my face. Like, as you can see, this foundation, like, I mean, my pores are kind of big, some of them. It really takes care of it pretty well. And then the eyeshadow is so bright. But like I was saying, I'll try to do some palette videos. And then I've got some more unboxings coming, some add-ons. This is one of my favorite mascaras right now. It's the Revlon So Fierce Big Bad Lash. I love it. I love the big brush that you get with it. It dries pretty quick. It volumizes, it darkens, and look at those lower lashes. Love it. So, yeah, I just wanted to get on here and like kind of rant about a few things and tell y'all why I've been gone for a little bit and apologize, even though nobody probably cares. So, that is my finished look, I believe. This is what we're going with today. I just gotta go to work. Like I said, it's only like 4 hours now since they cut all the hours until they can hire more people. But nobody wants to work. It's a lose-lose situation out here. All right, y'all. I thank you all for getting ready with me. I know I've been MIA. I'll try not to be. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.